Good morning, students. We will be continuing with our next lecture of cell. It's a lecture number 3. Okay, so in this lecture we have studied the cell organelles in the previous chapter, and there is one cell organelle left whose name is centrosome. This centrosome is a cell organelle present inside the cell. It is responsible for cell division, like amoeba. It divides to form two daughter amoebas. So this centrosome is responsible. It is responsible for cell division. So next concept according to your book is I've already told you there is a organism whose name is paramecium. So this paramecium, it is a unicell organism. Okay, it's a unicell organism and it is having hair-like structures on its outer body, and those hair-like structures, they are known as cilia, and this cilia, it helps in the movement of this paramecium, helps in the movement of paramecium. So what we are talking here is a paramecium is a unicell organism which is having hair-like structures on its outer body known as cilia, and this cilia, it helps in the movement of paramecium. That means cilia is present in paramecium. Likewise, there is a organism whose name is Euglena, and on the body of Euglena, same hair-like structures are present, and those hair-like structures are known as flagella. So they can ask me what type of structures are present on the outer body of paramecium, that is cilia, and what type of structures that are present on Euglena, that is flagella. And we have already discussed this thing. Big group of cells, they combine to form a tissue, and tissues combine to form organ, and organs combine to form organ system, and organ system combine to form the organism that we have already studied. So this is the concept. Next concept is, I've already told you there are there are one type of cells whose name is eukaryotic cells. What is this eukaryotic cells? In eukaryotic cell, the nucleus will be here, like this is vacuole, this is mitochondria, suppose this is Golgi bodies, like this. Yes. So different cell organelles, they are well separated from each other. ये दूसरे से पूरी well separated होगी, well defined होगा. Eukaryotic cells are those which are well defined. Well defined means सारी organelles एक दूसरे से properly separate होगी, are those which are well defined. In human beings are having the eukaryotic cells. Example is human beings. With different cell organelles are well separated from each other. But opposite to this cell, there are the prokaryotic cells. So these prokaryotic cells, they do not have the well defined cell organelles. जो cell organelle एक दूसरे में मतलब टच कर रही होंगी, वेल सेपरेटेड नहीं होंगी. सो इट डज नॉट हैव वेल डिफाइंड सेल स्ट्रक्चर. हैव वेल डिफाइंड सेल स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, example is like bacteria. So there is a difference. It can come in the question, what are eukaryotic cells and what are prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells, they are well defined and they are not having the well defined cell structure. Okay, now next topic is plant and animal cell. But prior to that, you see a diagram. This is stomach, this is kidney, this is stem, and this is leaf. This is stem, stomach, this is stomach, this is kidney. Okay. So the first concept is they will ask the difference between the plant cell and difference between the animal cell. On that day I have told you that there is a cell membrane. And here in plant cell, cell membrane is also there, but they have an additional protective membrane that we have already discussed, whose name is cell wall. So this is cell wall and this is cell membrane, and nucleus will be present here also and here also. You have to mention that this is a nucleus. I have already told you the nucleus is present in both in plant and both in this cell. And here you know it will be cytoplasm, and cytoplasm, this is also cytoplasm. Okay, like this. So just remember one thing, they have a bigger vacuole. This is vacuole and they are having a smaller vacuole. Okay, like this. And they will also have the mitochondria. Mitochondria is like this, and they will also have the mitochondria like this. Okay, so this is the difference. I've already told you in plant cell the plastids are present, भी plastids होते हैं. I've already told you the cell wall is present, and third is vacuole is bigger. Okay, similarly no plastids, no cell wall, the vacuole smaller. Okay, like this. So this is the difference. So plant cells, they do not divide, so they are not having centrosome, no centrosome, and centrosome is present. It helps in the cell division. The last topic of this cell is growth and division. ठीक है. So suppose a cell is formed. Okay, it will take food. Okay, it will take food. After taking food, it will digest the food, and with time it will grow in size. ठीक है, grow in size. When it becomes mature means जब ये big हो जाता है, it will divide to form the daughter cells, and this is known as cell division. To form, when it becomes mature, it divides to form daughter cells, and this whole concept is known as cell division. Dividation to form two or more daughter cells, this is cell division. Okay, why cell division take place? Millions of cells, they die in our body every day, and new cells are formed. Due to this cell division only, new cells are being formed, and this cell division is taking place due to this concept, centrosome. Okay, like this. Skin cells are also dividing. Nerve cells, they are also replaced. Like we are getting injuries, then we get repaired. So this is the concept. So this is cell division concept. So with this our lesson is complete. So hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.